Hey, it's Chris. Now today we're gonna go through my wish list for Christmas gift tech related items that I want. So therefore this is gonna give you some ideas for things that you might want as well. I got a bunch of stuff in a bunch of categories. We're gonna go through it quick so we can hit it all. Let's start with this Evnia 4K UHD gaming monitor. Works with your Mac though. If it's a gaming monitor, of course it's got like a good refresh rate, ultra clear 4K. That's all cool, but as Ben Geskin points out here on X, I like the background ambient lighting. It's a killer feature. Like it, like the look, like the stand. So if you're looking for something to spice up your desktop work area, this is a really good option. Don't know about you, not sure if you have a Meta Quest or an Apple Vision Pro, but if you're interested in VR and you just haven't found something that was like appealing to you, check this out. So, I mean, this is light, 127 grams compared to other headsets. I'm gonna leave unnamed. Why you might actually care about that is because you don't want that weight just sitting on your head, do you? But you want a really nice immersive experience. A lot of people that I pay attention to have been raving about it, which has piqued my interest. This next item is something that I want really bad actually. I sleep with my AirPods in often and it doesn't work real well. They'll either fall out or they're uncomfortable. And then I ran into these OZLO Sleepbuds, which are designed to sound good and not fall out and be comfortable as you wear them to bed. So you can see they have sort of a flat design, so there's no stem that's sticking out, getting in the way. Kind of a cool case that they recharge in as well. It was started by some former Bose employees actually. Satechi makes some of the coolest Apple accessories on the market. In fact, over on the Daily Tech 2 channel, which is pretty new, has tons of exclusive content. If you haven't checked it out, you gotta check it out. It's linked down below. One of the recent videos I posted was an accessory for your Mac Mini, and it's the most popular video over on that new channel. So I was pretty excited about this unique passport cover that has Apple's FindMy built right in. I mean, if you travel and you're an Apple user, this is a must-have. Not just for the FindMy, but also because it charges by MagSafe. Pretty brilliant, I gotta say. And also it looks good, doesn't take up too much space, whatever. I would feel a lot better about traveling with the passport with this. So this is the Analogue Pocket. I'm gonna put it on here even though I don't have a lot of time for gaming these days, but it piqued my interest because it's retro. Just seeing the visuals really brings back a flood of memories. It's like the old school Game Boy reborn, but with all the games. Here's the thing. There's a lot of emulators on your iPhone, but it's just not the same without the tactile buttons, is it? It comes in a couple colors. It's just kind of a fun nostalgic gift. Here's something else though. This is for bird enthusiasts, and you don't have to be a bird enthusiast actually. You just have to have birds around and like technology. It's the Birdbuddy. It's a smart bird feeder. So you put the seed in and you can see kind of has like a doorbell, video doorbell looking thing in the middle there. And as the birds show up, you get notifications and you can actually watch them more up close and personal with a bird's eye view, I guess you would say. And you can get some pretty amazing looking shots. So really actually a pretty cool device. All right, now I'm just gonna warn you, this next product is a little bit weird. It's a little bizarre, but I think that some people out there might really like it. This is a toothbrush. It's not a tooth whitener, it's a crazy toothbrush. You can see what I mean by a little bit weird, a little bit odd. This is not normal looking, right? It looks pretty hilarious. But seriously, if you like tech stuff, this is very techy. I mean, we all brush our teeth, hopefully. Comes with an app, there's some AI component. Everything has AI these days, seems kind of gimmicky. But people seem to like it, and it's faster. If it's not obvious, let me just say, I'll link all these things up down in the description because I'm going by fast. You're not gonna catch all the names or the prices or anything, so just check the description. Also, I'll link this thing down in the description. This thing's been a staple on the channel for years. Everyone keeps asking about it whenever I feature it, so you'll find that down there as well. Makes a great gift for yourself. We're not gonna hit any more monitors after this, but I just wanna point out, also on my list is the Asus ProArt display. This is a 5K versus a 4K like the last one. Just another great brand new option for your Mac. Not gaming focused, but it's a 5K with some excellent features, including a nano texture like matte anti-reflective coating option, great colors, a true workhorse, and some nice productivity options. Let's keep it moving. All right, real quick, if you're looking for a great deal this holiday season, you might want to check out ESR's sale, which is going to get you 20% off a few excellent accessories. The ESR Qi 2 MagSafe battery pack, for instance, gives you 5,000 milliamp hours worth of juice and comes with a built-in kickstand. So not only can you charge an iPhone 15 Pro 2 times faster than a 7.5 watt charger, but it's got a strong magnetic lock to stay locked in place while you're charging. But maybe the coolest trick up its sleeve is that you can charge 2 devices at once if you use the USB-C port along with the MagSafe. Or you might also like ESR's classic hybrid case with stash stand. What's cool about the stash stand, aside from just being minimal, is that it's got this hidden stand that pulls out from around the camera protection to let you use this in a variety of ways. So not only does it look good, not only is it extra useful, but what's really cool is that it leaves the MagSafe area open and unobstructed so you can charge while using the super unique stand feature, but you can also rest easy because this thing is built to last with a super strong magnetic lock that also features military grade drop protection with shock absorbing air guard corners. Finally, if you're an AirPods Pro user, you're gonna love ESR's Cyber FlickLock case, which lets you slide to open your AirPods case one-handed and features super secure strong magnets to keep your AirPods locked safely inside so they won't pop out if dropped. It's also MagSafe ready and features powerful drop protection with air guard corners, so you'll never have to worry about impact or drops. So thanks to ESR for sponsoring the channel today, and you can grab your 20% discount by checking out the description. Here's something that's kind of crazy. It's a foldable walking treadmill you can stick onto your desk. It fits anywhere. You can stash it way out of the way. You don't have to use it under your desk, of course, like the app, like the remote. But if you're trying to get your 10,000 steps per day in, like what easier way to do this? Okay, this is one of the coolest and most unique things on the list. It's a Ferrofluid speaker / lamp. So it visualizes your music with this black liquid in the middle, and you can see what it ends up looking like. I mean, like this is just fun. This is fun to have around, spice things up. We just want something that looks cool, kind of while you're thinking things over. Then this is super unique. It also comes in this different like lighter wood color as well. Now this next thing is really cool. It's the go-to Apple Watch fast charger. If you're looking for a convenient way, especially if you're traveling, to charge your Apple Watch and you want something that's MFI certified, meaning made for Apple, this thing's really cool. It's the best looking puck I've seen of these options, and it's pocket friendly. It's tiny. Also, it's not just for your Apple Watch. It's also compatible with your AirPods Pro 2, works with your iPad Pro, works all over the place. So this one's really cool. I have a thing with RGB lights, and I ran into this the other day. So here's the thing. You can control it with the app, which is an obvious thing. You can do that with so many lights these days. But I like the animations, most of all. It's something interesting and visual to look at, even if it's bright in the office. There's obviously a ton of different lights out there, but one of the things I like most about this is the animations. So as you see this thing start to come to life, you're like, oh yeah, now I see why Chris put this on here. That's very interesting. Give me something to look at, or put in the background of my videos or whatever. Definitely want this. Something a little bit different here. This is Andrew Huberman. He's got a pair of glasses called the Wind Downs from Roka. You know, your Apple devices have certain modes that they'll kick into at night, probably automatically. You don't even think about it in this day and age. That will help you reduce the blue light that enters your eyes, which can keep you up. But that's just your Apple devices. If you have these or something like them, these are just maybe the nicest ones that I've seen, then when you're looking at your TV or any other screen in your house after like a certain hour, then you can reduce your stress, increase your circadian rhythm, just kind of increase your overall happiness and well-being. But if you're not aware, Starlink actually has a mobile thing that you can take with you, the Starlink Mini, which is cool because literally wherever you roam, you can have access to Starlink internet. But that's not what I'm putting on your radar right now. What I'm actually putting on your radar is the backpack that you can get as an accessory for this, so you can just trek around with it as you hike around or wherever you go. That's pretty cool. Now, I think most subscribers realize I'm a coffee fanatic. I love coffee, so I was really intrigued by the xbloom Studio here. If you also like specialty coffee, if you want a grinder and brewer and scale all seamlessly integrated, and you like the design, you might be interested in this as well. It's got a cool user interface too, with these LED dot matrix looking, icons and stuff and knobs. That's pretty cool. And of course, there's an app. Comes in like a white or beige color as well. Now, don't think that I'm lame, but I'm gonna include a robot vacuum / mop. I hate them as well. I hate hearing about it on YouTube channels, but this one caught my attention because it's both. I actually have a hard surface and carpet upstairs, and I would like to have something that can do dual zones, both things. And this one actually looks a little bit different. It's an updated design instead of that same circle puck that you see skating all over your house normally. Robots are cool, vacuums less cool. But still, if you need to update your robot fleet like I do, I've had the same one for like a decade, then I don't know, it's worth taking a look at, right? Now you may not know this, but I'm shooting this on an iPhone 15 Pro Max, and sometimes I do like all kinds of crazy iPhone setups. I'm not gonna get into that. That's not what this video is about, even though I did make a whole course on shooting pro iPhone video, which you can check out along with my freeform course and my productivity course. But here's something that really caught my attention as a video creator, this Supercage from Moment. It's brand new. It's an integrated USB-C hub with the video cage. So you get all these ports on top of the cold shoes and the grips. Now, if you're a music fan or for the music fan in your life, you gotta check out Tuneshine, which as you can see, will put the album art of your favorite music on display in your room. So this is really cool and unique. It works with Spotify, it works with Apple Music, Sonos, Last.fm. It's really simple. It's just sort of a wood frame or a case that has this LED sort of album look. That's what it looks like. It's kind of washed out, I guess, but that sort of adds to the vibe. It almost looks a little bit retro, doesn't it? Maybe spice up the visuals, not only in your office, but just around the house or in your bedroom. It could go really anywhere. And speaking of going anywhere, you gotta check out this Espresso portable touchscreen. These have been out for a while, but this is the newest, the latest. It's the Display 15. A lot of the stuff I'm covering in this video is having some crazy discounts for Black Friday. This is actually pretty ingenious because it gives you so much more screen real estate anywhere you go. It could be just in your living room, or it could just as easily be at the coffee shop or on the road if you're traveling a bunch. Let's switch it up a little bit and do something that's a little cheaper. This could be a stocking stuffer sort of idea. MagSafe side mount holder from Elago. Super nice and clean. I really like the look of this. I mean, if you're going to use your iPhone at your desk, it might as well be a super versatile solution like this. I love how it rotates. Now here's something I'm gonna include just to include it. I'm actually not a glasses wearer. I don't know if I'd actually wear these, but they piqued my interest. They're smart glasses that actually do look like normal glasses for a change. And they'll give you directions. You could do like reminders. And so they seem pretty functional and pretty slim, pretty normal, all in one package, which I think is pretty unique these days. Just from the front, I probably wouldn't be able to tell that these were smart glasses. Now I think you can catch the reflection and someone might notice like, oh, something weird's going on. Seems like a pretty solid product if you're into this kind of thing. Here's something that's a little bit more mundane, let's say, probably a little bit cheaper as well. It's a Deskboard Buddy, and it gives you a whiteboard and some other things. You can configure these in several different ways. It can be a phone holder, got a calculator there, and sets it right in front of you at your desk. It's like, I hate having Post-its because then they just get everywhere. This is just like for those temporary things, set it, forget it, get rid of it. Lots of different varieties. Like this is almost like a piece of paper that you can just infinitely reuse, right? Old school tech, but I think made useful again. I think no matter how old we get, we tend to be kids at heart for the most part for a long time, which is why I'm kind of obsessed with stuff from Nikola Toy. And this thing in particular, it's a self-balancing Lilo triangle. And if you see a video of it, it's pretty incredible. It actually has some light stuff, looks cool. But if you get it going, then it will actually self-balance. It'll stay standing upright. And look at that, it rocks, and there it goes. It just balances with the cool LEDs, the visuals. And actually, you're gonna find a ton of stuff from this company, Nikola Toy. Like, who doesn't want a maglev V22 Osprey hanging out on the desk? Here's something I'm just gonna mention while we're talking about stuff that'd be cool to have on the desk. This is the Tesla Optimus Bot minifigure. It's like 40 bucks. I tried to grab this when it came out, but they sold out immediately. Maybe they'll be back in stock by the time you can get your hands on one. Then you can go around and tell everyone legitimately that you're the first person they know that has a Tesla Optimus. Now this thing's probably the cheapest thing on the list, 7 pounds, I don't know what that is in dollars, but it's a 9-in-1 multifunction cable stick. So literally you'll have any cable you need anytime you go out. It looks nice and compact as well, but it's crazy how many things are packed into this really sleek looking gadget. I don't know about you, but I mean, I would use this, forget going out and traveling, like in the office. This would be useful just anytime you need a cable. Couple more stocking stuffers for you, and I hope you appreciate I haven't just been covering like Apple stuff because I hate it when somebody comes up with a list and it's just like the AirPods and the Apple Watch, and like, I know that, I'll just go to Apple's Black Friday deal and see what they sell, you know what I mean? Trying to find some stuff that's a little bit different, but here's some other stuff that can get jammed into somebody's stocking. This is techie, but not really. It's like old school tech. It's an everyday carry flashlight. This thing is so bright. What I mostly like about it is the size though. It's flat, so it's not round. It fits in your pocket better. It just makes for a really useful, bright, look at this, lighting up the whole hallway. Flashlight that you can take with you anywhere, good for emergencies. Now a little bit less cool, but nonetheless useful, is this box cutter. Yes, I'm really featuring a box cutter because as a tech person, do you have any idea how many boxes come into and out of the house? Not just for Chris, the business tech guy, but also Chris, just the personal tech life. There's a lot of boxes that come through. So that's why I found this slice box cutter pretty cool. It's 13 bucks right now, so on sale, but perfect for either disposing of boxes, just like breaking them down for recycling or whatever, or just for tearing into new products, right? For the actual unboxing phase. Now, those are a few of the tech items on my actual wish list, but I also want to give you some heads up on some of the things around here that get asked about a lot in my videos, stuff that I've actually tested and want to recommend. One of those, aside from the spinny thing, which is linked up down below, don't ask about it, are these lights, these tube lights. Those are from Neewer. Neewer. Maybe some of the coolest upgrades I've had around here in a long time. They're super tall. You can stick them on a stand. The app works awesome. I've got 4 of these actually. And not only are they super bright, not only do they have a bunch of effects, not only do they look super clean, but they're some of the most affordable tube lights out there. Like, you don't have to spend a fortune to get this awesome look. So, I mean, if you do video stuff or photo stuff, these are cool too. But if you just want a cool thing to have around the office, these are great. Probably one of my favorite new acquisitions over the last year. Keychron K11 Alice layout. This thing is so cool. I've tried out so many different keyboards from Apple, from Logitech, mechanical keyboards, other ones from Keychron. Tons of companies send me keyboards, okay? I keep coming back to this one and everyone asks about it with this unique layout and how slim. You can see this thing is like so compact. It's got the volume knob here. Legitimately my favorite keyboard ever. Of course, it's got the RGB and all that stuff. But it turns out I really just like the looks. It took me a while to get used to typing like this. And now I just can't type with anything else. Super, super unique. It's just the most winning combination of features, especially this volume knob here, that I've ever seen. And then of course with the software, you can go in and remap everything to your liking. I never really got into keyboards really before, like some people do, until this came across my desk. And I was like, wow, this is actually game changing for me. Now, since I do so much shooting with iPhones, I really like using a gimbal in certain situations. Now this one's different. It's not a regular old gimbal. It has this little module here that magnetically snaps on to the top. Oops, I gotta face it the right way. There we go. And it will track you with AI. So it's called the Smooth 5S AI. And as you can see, it's got some hand symbols that activate it. And you can reframe yourself and all, like shoot yourself without a camera person there, right? So it's easy to do stuff solo, just by yourself, make it look really professional and nice. And I gotta say, like, I'm really impressed with how the AI tracking works. It really does a good job of tracking you. And then sometimes you just want it to stop, like freeze. And there's a hand signal for that. You can start, stop, reframe, because sometimes the problem with these sort of trackers I've found is that they'll just like center your head right in the frame. It's not a good use of the space, right? You want to do more of a grid system. And so you can actually reframe it manually. It's really cool. Here's something else you should check out. It's from Kuxiu, Kuxiu, and it's an iPad magnetic mount that I actually featured in the recent desk setup tour. So you can go check that out for how it actually looks in real life. They also make the sturdiest magnetic charging iPad arm that goes on your desk that I've ever seen as well. This thing is so sturdy. There's absolutely no wobble once you get this set however you want. And you can perfectly place it wherever you want. You can pre-order my AI and I bundle, which will help you take advantage of all the opportunities coming down the pipeline with AI in the near future. The pre-order, it's on sale right now, so you can save $50 if you check it out. It's linked up down below. Don't forget to check out the newsletter. It's free, comes out on Fridays, won't waste your time. We'll give you plenty of new apps and services and accessories to check out. It's like having this kind of a list every Friday, right, of new stuff to discover. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Later.